I do things never work out for me? Why is it never my freaking turn? Why does everyone else get exactly what they want and it's never me? This is literally what I used to think and say. Well, the other day I got a big ass rejection and this is how I feel about it. This year I am celebrating every single freaking rejection that I get. And I know that this is gonna be the one fucking thing that is gonna make me so freaking successful in 2026. These 5 things have literally changed the name of the game for me and made celebrating rejection possible. Firstly, as a subconscious mind expert, I learned that we all humans in our brain have this system called the reticular activating system. The reticular activating system, its only job is to do one thing. It is to scan the environment to prove that what you believe is true. I used to believe these horrible thoughts about myself, that nothing ever happened for me, that I was so unlucky, that it never worked out for me. So the reticular activating system would do its job and go scan the world in order to prove that it was true. So every time someone did not comment on an Instagram post, or I did not break 200 view jail, or I did not get that offer or that amount of money that I wanted, or that new client signed, my reticular activating system always looked for that proof and strengthened that belief. Which, related to that, I realized that not only could I choose a different belief, but I could choose what meaning I was giving to something. Rejection is inevitable. Change is inevitable. We could either choose to look at rejection as failure or choose to look at rejection as redirection. As rejection, as bringing you one step closer to what's actually aligned and coming in for you. Which leads me to point number 3, which is that I grew up in such the shittiest victim mindset. Honestly, I always felt like shit always happened to me. My family, it was at first a joke, but then we were like really serious about it. We used to always say like, oh, we're so unlucky. My dad passed when I was 15. I was chronically ill when I was a child, sexually assaulted, major car accident, all these things happening, right? And so my family used to say, we're so unlucky, and used to say that I'm the unluckiest, okay? And that is disempowering. According to neurolinguistic programming, we talk about 2 ways to exist. There's only 2 ways. One is to live at cause, one is to live at effect. You live at effect when you just live in this victim mindset, when you think everything is out of your control and everything is always happening to you. And there is a benefit in that. It serves you because you get sympathy, you get love, you get validation from other people. But living at cause is where the true power lies, because living at cause means that while you don't have control over everything, you do have control over certain things. And for the elements that are outside of your control, that means related to the universe, related to the environment, etc., related to other people, you have control over how you respond. If you always have control either over your action or the way that you respond, you better bet that you will always come out successful. You will always come out the winner. Me to point number 4. Listen, I don't care how much you study about manifestation and the subconscious mind. We as human beings are not aware of every single variable, right? There's a lot of things that are outside of our control, like we just talked about. So whenever we put our desires out there, set it so that it's this or something better. Because if that thing is made for you, it will never pass you by. And if it's not made for you, something better is always on its way in, right? But you don't know what that is. And if you don't make space for it, you're always going to be so focused on what you did not get that you did not even notice when the better thing actually came in. And point number 5, if I'm being truly honest, when I put the application in, listen, I did a lot of work. I really did put a lot of work into this particular coaching application thing in, but I have big goals to become the Tony Robbins for women of color. And if I'm being honest, when I was doing this application, I realized that it was not going to take me closer to my goals. In fact, it was going to take time away from what my big goals, desires, and dreams are. So the reality is that even though I put the effort in, my energy was not actually aligned to this particular opportunity. Quote goes, where attention goes, energy flows, right? Honestly, I did not put the right level of attention and energy on that thing because it was not aligned for me. So it's important to think about when you are putting these manifestations, where is your energy really aligned? Like, is this something you actually truly want, or is this something you think you should want, right? Is this a job you think you should want? Is this an opportunity you think you should want? Is that a client you think you should want? Is it coming from a place of urgency and scarcity because you feel like you need to pay your bills and you need to do all this stuff? Or is it something that you actually really deeply do desire within your body, within your soul? That's the key. Now, you can tell I'm so freaking passionate about this. I could talk about this for fucking days. But instead, I am hosting a free masterclass to talk about all of these things, to talk about how to call your manifestations in, how to quantum leap your life in 2026, how to break free of all of the freaking bullshit, the belief systems, the BS that has been running your life. If you want the link to to this free masterclass to learn all of the freaking things, comment the words below. Rejection is redirection.